The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is a historic monument dedicated to deceased U.S. service members whose remains have not been identified. It is located in the Arlington National Cemetery in the state of Virginia in the United States. On November 11, 2021, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier celebrated its 100th anniversary. For the occasion, it was noted that the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier stands physically and symbolically at the heart of the cemetery and the heart of the nation. It functions as a people's memorial that inspires reflection on service, valor, sacrifice, and mourning. Since November 11, 1921, the tomb has provided a final resting place for one of America's unidentified World War I service members and unknowns from later wars that were added in 1958 and 1984. Inspired by tributes in England and France to recognize unknown war dead, the United States Congress approved on March 4, 1921, the burial of an unidentified American serviceman from World War I. The body would be selected from one of 4 World War I cemeteries in France. In the description box below are links to videos providing details on the process of selecting an unknown soldier from the French cemeteries, the return of the body to the United States, and its reinterment onto the plaza of the newly constructed National Memorial Amphitheater in Arlington Cemetery. The date chosen for the reinterment ceremony was symbolic, November 11th. The year was 1921. This is the date in 1918 the First World War officially ended. Throughout the early part of 1921, a 3-level tomb was prepared. With great formality, the unknown soldier was placed into the tomb. At the time, a stone slab, rather than marble, covered the rectangular opening of the burial site. It was never the intention to leave this symbolic site so humbly adorned. Throughout the 1920s, the nature of and the support for the superstructure on top of the tomb was discussed. After the agreement, Congress provided $50,000 to design, manufacture, and install a sarcophagus on top of the tomb dedicated in 1921. It was designed by architect Lamar Rich and sculptor Thomas Hudson Jones. To construct the structure, Yule marble from Colorado was quarried. Assembly began in 1931, and the carving on the die block, that is the 4 sides of the tomb, was done by the Piccirilli brothers under the direction of sculptor Thomas Jones. These brothers, incidentally, also carved the Lincoln statue that resides within the Lincoln Memorial, among other sculptures within the Washington, D.C. area. The tomb was completed without formal ceremony on April 9, 1932. The tomb sarcophagus is decorated with 3 upside-down wreaths on each side panel, north and south. On the front side, that is facing east, there are 3 figures representing peace, victory, and valor. On the back side, that is facing west, there is an inscription. Here rests in honored glory an American soldier, known but to God. The tomb sarcophagus was placed at the head of the grave of the World War I unknown. West of this grave are crypts of unknown from World War II, south, and the Korean War, north. Between the two lies a crypt that once contained an unknown from Vietnam, that is in the middle. His remains were positively identified in 1998 through DNA testing as First Lieutenant Michael Blasey, United States Air Force. His remains were removed and given to the family. The white marble panel marking the site, which was originally inscripted with Vietnam, has been changed to honoring and keeping the faith of American missing servicemen. A civilian guard was first posted at the tomb on November 17, 1925, to prevent, among other things, families from picnicking on the flat marble slab with a view of the city. A military guard was first posted on March 25, 1926. The first 24-hour guard was posted on midnight, July 2, 1937. Since that time, the Tomb of the Unknowns has been guarded continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Through fair and foul weather, to the respectful watchers of visitors to the Arlington Cemetery, and throughout the dead of the lonely night. Today, the tomb is watched over by the Tomb Guard, which is a special platoon within the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard. They have performed this function since 1948. It is extraordinarily challenging to qualify for and carry out the duties of a Tomb Guard. Since the first award of this badge on February 7, 1958, fewer than 650 soldiers have completed the training and been awarded this badge, and this includes 4 women. In the description box below is a link to a video titled Behind the Old Guard, the Sentinels. It provides an enlightening view of the expectations and the responsibilities of a Sentinel Guard. The soldier on the walking mat does not wear a rank insignia so as to not outrank the unknown, whatever their rank might have been. The Sentinels have a symbolic routine that is followed with great precision, which is march 21 steps south down the 63-foot-long black mat laid across the tomb. Turn and face east towards the tomb for 21 seconds. Turn and face north. Change the weapon to the outside shoulder and wait 21 seconds. March 21 steps down the mat. Turn and face east for 21 seconds. Turn and face south, change the weapon to the outside shoulder, and wait for 21 seconds. Repeat the routine until the soldier is relieved of duty at the changing of the guard. After each turn, the guard executes a sharp shoulder arms movement to place the weapon on the shoulder closest to the visitors to signify that the guard stands between the tomb and any possible threats. The number 21 was chosen because it symbolizes the highest military honor that can be bestowed, the 21-gun salute. One of the most viewed events at Arlington National Cemetery is the ceremony of the changing of the guard. Many videos of this ceremony are available on YouTube and other internet sites. The guard change is very symbolic, but is also conducted in accordance with Army regulations. The relief commander or assistant relief commander, along with the upcoming guard, are both required for a guard change to take place. The relief commander orders the guard being relieved to pass on your orders to the upcoming guard. The guard being relieved will say to the upcoming guard, "Post and orders remain as directed." The upcoming guard's response is always, "Orders acknowledged."
Halt! Ready! Hey! Pass on your orders. Halt and order. Remain as directed. Order. Acknowledged. Ready! Hey!
During the change, when the public is witnessing the ceremony, the commander will inform the public that the ceremony is about to take place and that those in attendance should remain silent and standing throughout the entire event.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Sergeant Davenport of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. This ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you.
While Arlington National Cemetery is open during the day in the summer months from April 1 to September 30th, the guard change is every half hour. During the winter months from October 1st to March 31, the guard is changed every hour. After the cemetery closes to the public, the guard changes every 2 hours.
On October 4th, 2021, the first all-female changing of the guard took place to honor the first female sergeant of the guard, Chelsea Porterfield. While there have been other female tomb guards throughout history, Porterfield is the first female to hold this more senior position in the regiment.
If you visit Arlington National Cemetery, consider stopping by the Tomb of the Unknowns. I hope this video provides information that allows greater appreciation of this revered memorial. And thanks for watching.